All right, we've got a heat dome spreading in from the west, expanding across a good portion of the plains into Oklahoma and Arkansas, and that's going to crank up the heat for us here the next few days. Latest trends, though, are that this ridge will overall maybe retreat just a little bit more towards the west, really putting us on the eastern edge of it, which may allow a couple of fronts to slide in here this week. The first one coming as we get into Tuesday overnight into Wednesday morning. The next one would be Friday time frame. And that could allow temperatures to overall just be trending down as we go through the back half of the work week into the weekend. But to kick off the work week, it's going to get a little bit hotter. We're bumping up the heat from the weekend. We're up to 96 degrees today in northwest Arkansas. Got a mild evening, 90s, 80s, and eventually settling in the 70s. I think we'll get some 60s back going into tomorrow morning, similar to this morning. River Valley, a little bit hotter. We're up to 98 degrees, going to be warmer during the evening. Takes a little bit longer for that heat to come down as the even as the sun sets. We still will have a little dry air in place, so we're not really factoring in much of those heat index values. You hear us talk about that a lot when you factor in the mugginess. Not really an issue for us today. Not a big deal. That's why we don't have any heat alerts out. Overall air temperatures will be pretty close, or feels like temperatures will be pretty close to the actual air temperature. A south wind comes back today, but it's only about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so the air is not going to be moving around a whole lot. It's going to be a little stagnant for us. We had a nice little north breeze going through the weekend. Temperatures back into the 60s, 70s scattered around the area. Bump it up tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be the hottest day. Ahead of that, again, weak front that comes in Tuesday night. May get some compressional heating there. We're going to bump it up to the upper 90s for northwest Arkansas, 90s in triple digits. Looking a little better as we get into the River Valley. That's for tomorrow. Again, a couple of fronts coming our way. One Thursday night into Wednesday morning, Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. That's going to try to bring the temperatures down a little bit. Another front trying to come in right now as we go into Friday and the weekend. We'll have to watch the trends. If that ridge of high pressure stays a little stronger out towards the west, it could kind of inhibit us being able to get those fronts in later in the week and maybe even bringing those temperatures down a little bit. But that's the plan as of right now. Try to trend it down and then maybe get into a pattern where I could see some overnight early morning rain chances. And typically when we get on the eastern sides of these ridges, we go into what we call a northwest flow. And northwest flow for this part of the country this time of year, it's often our best rain chances. They kind of come in overnight. Storm complexes get going in Kansas and they dive this way. And sometimes they hold together and sometimes they don't. But that'll be what we're kind of watching for the next 7 days.
All right, hoping they do.